everyone. EFCC officer allegedly absconds with $30,000 valuables in Kaduna. The rate at which we are having a lot of members of security agencies and enforcement agencies that are supposed to be law abiding, that are supposed to be examples within the society, the rate at which you are finding them actually taking part in in criminality itself, it's really mind-boggling. You see things like evidence, stealing of evidence, packing of money. The other time it was in Lagos, EFCC officers allegedly involved in some stealing of looting of massive wealth, jewelries, cash, foreign currencies and all of that. It's just unbelievable. You're thinking, do they actually do the checks and balances that they're supposed to do on these people before they take them in? Did they evaluate them, psychologically? Did they try to find out who are these people that they are employing? How are they? And are there periodic checks that go on within these agencies to ensure that the people who are there are actually people who are doing the right thing? If EFCC in its own way cannot detect, find criminals within its own organizations, how much is it doing with those outside? So it's been a repeated pattern. EFCC, police, immigration, whatever. There's so many reports of these alleged, looting, stealing by officers themselves who are supposed to be, protectors of the law. The latest one that we have right here is that it's a EFCC officer allegedly absconds with $30,000 valuables in Abuja. So I'm even thinking, this 30,000, how much is it that someone is ready to destroy his career for? I mean, EFCC, at least they will be paid well to an extent. If you're talking about 30,000, every 10,000 will be like, is that like $10,000? Is it not like, okay, 10,000 is 70. For a moment what I was thinking, my mind had gone back. I was thinking $10,000 is 1.7 million. I've forgotten now it's actually $1,000 that it's 1.7 million. So for $10,000, that's about 17 million naira. Okay, it might be something that someone would be willing to risk all their life. But at $17 million, you're talking about 34, another 10, 44, then plus 7, 44. You're talking about 51, sort of like 51 million naira. That's what this person has absconded with. And I'm thinking, over the years, well, those ones, they might say it doesn't come in bulk. This one comes in bulk. 51 million naira is what this person has decided to just sort of like destroy his whole career for. But then you don't know, is it the first time? Is it something that has been ongoing? Do they do this thing and come back and claim something and then they just reinstate them and they continue? I don't know. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, is facing another controversy as an officer from his Kaduna zonal office responsible for managing exhibits has allegedly disappeared with over $30,000 and other valuables. Okay, there are other valuables. You may be jewelries. There are some jewelries that you find even one is more than 100,000. And stuff like that. This incident follows the recent detention of 10 EFCC officers in Lagos for failing to account for missing operational items. So the thing also is this: why do you put this much money in one person's hand? There must be a process, and that's the beauty about process. For me, when I talk about process, sometimes people say, oh, you do this thing to me. Process is everything. There must be a process of, it shouldn't be in one person's hand. You understand? Don't assume that, because you always don't assume that somebody cannot do something. Even you yourself, the you that you knew last night is different from the you that it is this night. And so you constantly have to check yourself and all that. So there must be a way where one person does not have the ability to be able to carry something, and take it away. Okay. It says, although the EFCC has not released detailed information, investigations by Daily Nigeria reveal that the missing items include what? Okay. Oh, okay. Or maybe they are talking of the one of, because this is like even me, my mouth. I open my mouth to. I'm sure. Okay, the ones this one that he's talking about is not the one that this guy did. Is the one of the Lagos state where they say the missing items include gold bars worth over 1 billion naira, $180,000, and £140,000. That's the upper one. That's the one from Lagos, where about 10 EFCC officers are being investigated and for missing items. This is so much. EFCC has so much in its coffers. Why are they keeping this exhibit? There should be a place where they keep them in vaults or something, where people don't have access to them. This is crazy. In the latest case, a staff member identified only as Polycarp reportedly vanished after being unable to explain the disappearance of the $30,000, according to Daily Nigeria. Okay, it was after he couldn't explain it that he vanished. You know, this kind of a thing. He probably started by taking $1,000, changing it. Tomorrow, $2,000, changing it. Next tomorrow, carry another one. Before you know something, $30,000 have amassed in his head. He hasn't done anything for it. He's blown it. He's done big boy and whatever. And here it is. Sources speaking anonymously disclosed that the zonal director, Benedict Ubi, ordered an audit of the directorate's exhibit room a few weeks ago, prompted by the internal hearse uncovered in Lagos. Maybe they don't even do audit, they just leave this. I'm sure this is like, you just be touching small, eating small, before you know what's happening. Small, don't turn to big. According to the sources, immediately after the order for the audit was given, he took an excuse to ease himself. Efforts were made to contact him, but all his telephone lines have switched off. This is only what the preliminary audit on foreign currency shows. There are chances that more could be uncovered after a thorough audit of the exhibit room. It was learned that the commission had launched a manhunt to trace the fleeing officer's whereabouts. Oh no, it's not supposed to be funny, but it's actually funny. I mean, so he doesn't even have anything. He's just behaving like a child. Okay, you've done this, and then the next thing you disappear. That was it. So that was your tactics. You did it. Maybe it was just crudely taken and whatever. It's and then what happens when all of this there's okay? So if there's investigation and it turns out that this thing is not a crime, and EFCC is supposed to return these properties to the owners, what are they going to tell the people? Stories? Or they're going to be using what money to look for these things and buy them? Oh Lord have mercy. If I tell you I know the answer, I'll be lying. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.